Hey, we're back here at Lockhart. I know, we're wearing the same clothes we wore last week. Just kidding. Hey, there's a guy out here in the crowd. His name's Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike, it's his birthday today. It's his birthday.
Birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mike. Happy birthday to you.
And Ed tomorrow.
Huh?
Ed is tomorrow.
And then Ed's birthday is tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Ed. Early birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ed. Happy birthday to you.
Yay, Ed.
Welcome. Welcome to the podcast here at Lockhart, right? We're at Lockhart, Coleman Unit, the women's prison, one of my favorite places to be. So I'm Mr. Amazing. What makes me amazing? Jesus, that's all. And that's okay. That's me over there, standing there above Kathy. This is Kimberly. Yes?
Yes.
Who's this to my right?
Lauren.
This is Lauren. And then who do we got over there at the far right?
Kathy.
Yeah, so why is Kathy up here?
Because she's the best.
She's the
And
best.
she's our #1 viewer on YouTube. And she leaves us comments and she's nice to me. That's why she's here.
Okay, so that's why she's here. Kathy and Dennis, that's her husband over there, which we're not going to show you him because, yeah, it's not going to be any good. Sorry, Dennis. Yeah, 2 hours later, we're just like, Dennis, enough.
That's not very nice.
That is not very nice, but I know Dennis. And you're not supposed to do this in the prison either because that's not good. But anyway, we can cut that out. So just messing with you, Dennis. But anyway, so I brought Kathy up here for a reason because Kathy and Dennis have been part of YouTube ministry since day one, which has been a long time ago. It's kind of crazy how it's been. And how I got into the prison system, it's crazy because Kathy used to work
At the prison.
doing,
San Saba. I was a counselor for Wyndham.
she was a counselor for Wyndham. So just relax, girls, she was not a guard.
No.
She was a counselor for Wyndham. And somehow, Kathy being at it was a men's prison, she had,
San Saba.
it's been a long time ago, so it's a little fuzzy to me. But somehow she came up to me and said that I would be perfect in the prison system. Way before I got into the prison system. It's like you knew that.
God put that on my heart.
God put that on your heart?
Yes, He did. Strongly.
Strongly.
Yeah.
Where I don't even know how I responded.
You blew me off.
Blew you off.
Yeah, it's
Just like, yeah,
no,
whatever.
No.
Yes. And then all of a sudden, boom, here I was at the San Saba unit. It's just maybe not a coincidence, but being part of that. And then years later, you know, we've done all sorts of things, you two, right? We've done all sorts of hygiene, handing out Bibles. I mean, we've done a lot of different things for a little tiny organization. And then I got into the prison system, and then, you know, I told Kathy, you know, like, you were right. You were right about that, yes? So then we've been doing this podcast, and for some reason, Kathy likes Kim. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. But
Awesome.
She
likes me.
She's inspiring.
She's inspiring.
Yeah.
Why is she inspiring?
Well, I worked at the women's unit too at Halbert, and I just know even though I haven't been in prison, I've spent a lot of time, and I see how difficult it is to be in this system, get out, and not come back. That's what I kept seeing over and over and over, and it was kind of discouraging and disheartening, but I love how Kimberly shares on the podcast and on Facebook. It's so cool that you can be on there now. And just how you're holding so strong. And I know it's the Lord, and you always attribute that to God. So that's what inspires me. It's just like she's making it happen. She's doing it. It's difficult. Going through life is difficult, but when you have Jesus with you, He's going to carry you through the difficult things and bless you. And that's what I see happening. He's blessing you.
Amen.
Yeah.
So, and it blesses me to see it.
Yeah. How does that make you feel, Kimberly? Go ahead and start crying again. Well, you hadn't cried on this podcast yet.
Oh, I just don't know. I just thought this was going to be all about the ladies in here.
Well, it is, but you know what?
No,
we
it's
can
really
add,
moving because,
right?
like, one of the biggest things that, like, when you get real strong in your faith and you get real strong in your walk and you're really trying to live a different life and you're really trying to pour yourself into ministry and you're really trying to do all these things, you just don't know if, like, people even see in you what you want them to see in you. And the only thing I would ever want right on my tombstone or someone to say in my eulogy or someone to just even say in passing is like, oh, you can tell she loves God. But the way you can see God's thumbprint on her life or something. So like, it's kind of like I get to hear that.
Yeah, that's good. Yes.
So it's
I'm not
very
going to.
emotional.
Oh my gosh, you're such a girl.
Yep.
We need to do this in a men's prison.
It's a very
where no
intimate
guys aren't crying.
relationship.
Like,
It's a very
surprised. I'm
intimate
sure they'd crush
relationship I have with God, and for someone to say that they can see God working in my
Yeah.
life, and she doesn't know me as well as you know me, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, she knows me, but not like personally, like, she doesn't see me every day. She doesn't see,
well, I don't see you every day.
Well, no, but you talk to me, you see me every Thursday, and we
Okay.
talk a lot.
Okay, careful.
and-
Sorry, Debbie.
We do.
You're
We
gonna have to
talk
cut
a-
that out. That's gonna get me in trouble. I was married before this podcast, and after this, I'm gonna be
Debbie's
divorced.
a wonderful woman, and
Yeah,
she
that's
knows
all right.
we do the podcast together. But
You've
hear
never
me.
even met her.
She's a wonderful woman.
Okay.
But you hear me complain, you hear me get frustrated, whenever you're my preacher, basically.
I'm
so,
not a preacher.
but you are mine.
Okay, whatever.
And so whenever, like, you hear me get discouraged, and so whenever I have to admit that I have those moments of, like, discouragement and just, like, it's just nice that somebody could see something different.
It is nice, right, Kathy?
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
Do you want to say something else?
I think another thing that amazes me about Kimberly, and I stop going on and on about you, is that she grew up in the system, basically. And I was
Yeah.
a teacher also. After I left Wyndham, I taught, and I was in a very poor neighborhood. And these kids, and they were mostly children of drug-addicted families.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, it's so hard to get out of that. And that's where Kimberly came from, and then went into the system, the TDCJ system. And I thought, how do you overcome that? And I know it's Jesus. That's
Yeah.
how you do it.
Yeah.
You overcome it with Jesus.
Yeah.
It is Jesus,
So.
for sure.
Oh, you can't hear. Yeah, that's my fault because I don't know how to make the sound go out. And they don't talk as loud as I do.
Yeah,
Or you can turn that fan off if you want to. Anyway, we good with that?
I'm good with it.
Okay, well, it's kind of nice to have somebody actually say something nice.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I know.
You're totally invited to my graduation.
Good.
She said she
Yes.
wants to come.
And Tom, I have to say, you are a preacher. Come on.
Yeah.
You preach every day when you come here. You're awesome.
You're
Yeah.
preaching tonight, as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
I know. We should have handed the hygiene out afterwards. Thank you.
That might help our sound.
That is. Okay, Kathy, you got to go.
I'm done.
You're done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're the best.
All right. Loved it.
You guys want a hug?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Good.
Of course.
Who's coming up here with Lauren?
Who's coming with me?
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
The
Come on.
next victim.
Kathy, thank you. Thank you.
Who do we have
Come on.
coming to the stage?
Who?
Jazzy.
Okay.
Ooh, Jazzy, and she's jazzing.
Me and Jazz were actually at Woodman together.
You guys were at Woodman?
We were in the same intake.
I love Woodman. It's blue and white.
You got
And
it.
it's
Do you need me to
got
help you?
razor wire around it. You sure? That's
Yeah,
good.
I'm good. Yeah,
You
you're
think
good.
That's good.
You're good.
All right, go ahead and introduce yourself. Lauren.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
One of these cameras is yours right here,
Oh, okay.
KT.
or this one, KT.
Got you. Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm from Fort Worth. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas.
Everybody's from Fort Worth.
Yes. Tarrant County's.
Yeah, it's a tough place, huh?
It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're from Fort Worth,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Did you ever go to the? What do they have? The
Stockyards?
stockyards where they
Yes.
run the bulls through the street.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
Yes, I love the stockyards. actually grew up going to the stockyards, and my family's like originally from Stephenville, so they're very country.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Huh. I went to a dueling pianos one time in where? Fort Worth. Who cares? Young lady, who are you?
I'm Jasmine
Who
Eckford,
might you be?
and I'm from Killeen, Texas.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for not saying Fort Worth. I was going to say, I know where Killeen is. That's not too far away.
No, it's not.
So, what brings you here? None of my business?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't want to answer
Which
the question.
one? We don't know which one you're talking about.
I know. I'm talking to either one of you. I'm just trying to help you out a little bit.
Okay.
I might ask you girls a different question. Is that okay?
Okay.
It's fine.
So, Lauren, how in the world did we meet? Right?
Well, we met when I first came on this unit. I was in the DWI program, and you were doing searching for significance. And actually, they were calling people to come to the class because everybody that was on the roster didn't come. So I was like, I'm going. And that's how we met.
Huh.
They must have had wreck that day.
Yeah, they must have.
Probably.
Exactly. Or they had a grilled cheese sandwich with the bologna in
Yeah.
it. So, whatever.
That was back in the meatloaf days, so I think it might have
That
been.
was back in the meatloaf days.
Yeah.
So then we had some sort of connection because I know when I first met you, I was kind of worried about you. Like, not worried about you
I get that a
personally.
lot.
I was just worried about you as far as, like, if I was going to get beat up, it would have been from you. So, I was a little nervous about that. So you get a little close to me. I was like, whoa, what's up, lady?
I actually get that a little bit. Maybe it's just the RBF. I'm not sure.
I don't know what RBF is,
It's a
but
tattoo
I'm
on
not
her
gonna say
face.
that.
It makes
Okay.
her look tough.
I don't want to know what that is. So anyway, but now that I've got to know you, I've actually, you've actually, kind of soft sometimes too. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Vulnerable. Yeah, but you're a good kid because you've changed since I've known you. Your appearance has changed. You've changed. You need some change. You need to still change some more.
Yeah.
But who doesn't, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not being judgmental. I was just trying to be funny, and it's not working. So whatever. How about you, young lady? How in the world did we met? Do we even know each other?
Shockingly, yes. When I first got here and I met you, it was also, no, actually it wasn't searching for significance. It was after a baptism with Chaplain Lawson. And you had a class for,
That's right.
I think it was beginners
Yeah.
or something like that. And then after that, I met because you and Lawson were running down the hallway with these capes on.
Oh, man.
Trying
Good
to
times.
pass out soap.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I think Ed's been part of some baptisms here. Dennis?
Yes.
Mike? Carrie? Yes? Those are great. I mean, one time it was like 80-something people get baptized.
Yes.
I mean, you can't help but smile.
Yes.
And then, the time we handed out the soap, after I left here, I thought, man, that's not going to look good in court.
Yeah.
No matter I know it was fun, and we had a great time doing it, but, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, you made the girls dance, and then you handed out soap, and I'm like, we did, but it was fun. But now that I'm thinking about it, that does seem kind of...
Man, at least it was the gospel music,
It was the gospel. Well, it was. It said we went to Cell Block,
Yeah.
and Pete, the chaplain had that boom box thing he had or whatever.
Yeah.
And we got to Cell Block, and I said, "Here, put Thin Lizzy. It's a jailbreak in there." So we're playing Thin Lizzy, it's a jailbreak someplace in this
Nice.
town inside Cell Block. It was the greatest experience of my life. Good times.
Good
Good
time.
times.
Definitely good times.
So Texas Department of Criminal Justice, thanks again for, you know what? The Texas Criminal Justice has changed so many people's lives. And you know what? It's changed my life. It has.
Yeah.
The Bible changed since I started coming in here because every story in the Bible makes sense. Every story in the Bible fits in the prison system. Mm-hmm. My particular verse today it's going to be in Proverbs. It's don't set a trap for yourself, right? I am tired of setting a trap for myself. And what does that mean? It's like if I know something's not right and I do it, I just set up a trap for myself. And I am tired of missing out on my blessings because I set a trap for myself.
Amen.
I don't want to be. If I'm setting a trap, I want to catch an animal. I don't want to catch myself. How embarrassing is it to set a trap and then you step in it and then you have to say, can somebody help me here? I just set this trap up. And well, who set it up? Well, I did. You know what I mean? It would be like set up a mousetrap and going over there and stepping in it and have that thing click on your toe, and then knowing that you're the one that did that. I am tired of setting up a trap for myself. Yes? I don't know. It works for me because I'll start thinking like, no, don't set a trap for yourself. Anyway, that's something I got. You wish you weren't up here, don't you?
No, that's not true.
That's not true? All right. Here, which question do you want me to ask you? What?
What would you tell someone who is heading down the wrong path that was not told to you?
That's what you want to say?
That and the last question.
Okay. Well, go ahead. What would you tell somebody who is headed down the wrong path that was not told to you? Now, I know some of your story.
Yep.
But I'm not going to share it because it's, you might not want me to get it out there.
No, go ahead.
You want me to get out there? Weren't you in a car chase?
I was in a high-speed motorcycle chase.
High-speed motorcycle chase, and you were on the motorcycle?
Yes.
Was it a crock rocket or whatever?
Crotch rocket.
It was a Honda Shadow.
It was a Honda Shadow. What was it? It was like a 150?
No, it was a 600.
It was a 600. Wow.
Were you passenger? Or like backpacking?
No, I was.
She was the driver.
Driving.
I was the driver. I was also 3 weeks pregnant.
You were 3 weeks pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you probably would have got away if it wasn't for that extra little.
I know.
Wow. I don't know how fast
blame the baby.
I don't know how fast the 600 goes, but it doesn't seem like it's going all that fast.
Well, I was pushing 110.
You were pushing.
Yeah, and I was in Granbury, Texas, in the country, and it was very scary.
It was?
Yeah.
Wow. Tough check.
Yeah.
All
well,
right.
not really, but.
Did you wreck it or no?
No.
She ran out of gas.
No, I just ran out of options, man.
I ran out of options.
It's
one way. There's nowhere to go.
There really wasn't anywhere else for me to go, and I was just like, I remember thinking like, I've got the federal marshals and everybody chasing behind me, and I just can't do this. Like I can't.
So you just gave yourself up?
I just gave up.
You did?
Yeah.
Well,
I pulled over.
Then you pulled over? It's probably a good idea. So when you pulled over, were you thinking to yourself, man, I hope these are like super troopers?
No, to be honest with you, when I pulled over, I was hoping I got rid of all the dope.
Oh, it's probably easy to get rid of dope on a motorcycle.
Not really.
Oh, it's not?
Not when it's all stuck underneath you. You didn't know about it. So.
You didn't know about it?
Well, I knew. Well, I thought I threw it all out, but there was still some underneath me.
Oh my gosh, I hate it when I throw my dope out and it gets caught in the car. Or it gets caught on the tailgate or the bumper of the motorcycle.
Oh
you
my
throw
God,
it out, you're thinking, I'm free,
anywhere.
and next thing you know, it's just hanging on. You're just like, rah. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I was just underneath my seat.
It was?
It was underneath. When the officer pulled me over, he kicked me off the motorcycle.
Kicked you off? That wasn't very nice.
It was not.
He was probably pretty upset.
Yeah, he was.
He kicked you off and he said, what's that? And you say, I didn't do that.
Exactly. That's exactly how. Were you there?
No, I don't. I've watched
an arresting officer.
I've watched enough of these shows that I've watched Cops before. I don't know how that got there. Like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Okay, let's get back to this. What would you tell somebody headed down the wrong path?
I would tell them that if I could tell myself
That's
a long
a better
time
question.
ago
Sorry,
that
Dan.
Yeah.
you are enough.
Yeah.
You are enough, and the enemy has told you for so long that you are no one, and because you are no one, you have no one, and so you isolate yourself and you put yourself in this pit of despair and loneliness, and you are not what you think that you are. You're what God says that you are. You are enough. You are loved. And no one can ever take your place.
Amen.
No one can ever take his love from you. When everyone else seems to leave you and desert you, he is there. And in a place like this, it's like so easy to get distracted. Like, at least for me, I've been struggling a lot here lately. This year has been a very hard year, and I lost my father a month ago, and I'm just going to be so vulnerable. I have participated in things that I knew better doing, entertaining relationships and things like that, and things that put me in a dark place. And it's like the enemy comes to kill and destroy, and he tried, and I almost let him win, and then I was sitting the other day trying to think about like what I was going to come here and say, and when it all boils down to it, it's you are enough. You are enough, and his love is enough. You don't have to keep searching for things to make you feel better, because nothing is going to fill the void like God can.
Definitely. Amen.
And you just got to remember, like, suffering builds character, and character builds endurance, and it's in the crushing and the pressing of the wine. He's making new wine. That's why he put us here. I just want to tell whoever it is, you're enough.
Some good stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah, that is some good stuff. Way to go. I guarantee you somebody needs to hear that.
Definitely.
Amen.
Everybody, we all need to hear that,
Yeah.
right? We all need that. And you know what? If we would just stop and just take a deep breath every once in a while and just let God speak to us, you're enough,
Definitely.
right? And the way God does it, it's just like, you're just enough, right? Where he's quiet about it and you just know it's the truth. Yeah, so man, I wish that for everybody, right? Because there's a lot of people out there struggling and they don't think that they're enough. And you know what? A lot of times girls have been hit and abused and been talked down to and think that they're just not worth it and valuable, and come to find out that is just a lie straight from hell, right?
Yeah.
Young lady, how about you? You know what? Let me rephrase that. I'm giving you the Lawrence question. What would you tell yourself if we backed up a little bit?
I would say run the other way. That popularity, the money, the wanting to be liked isn't worth me losing faith. I mean, I ran from God like so fast and didn't look back. And he was always there for me. He kept calling me back, and I still kept going the other way. I've lost friends actually who were trying to get me to come back to Christ. I was like, no, like you were just smoking with me the other day, like methamphetamines was my drug of choice, and I just couldn't let it go. Like it was more important to let my friends go than to let my addiction go. But I would tell myself definitely run. Just run straight to God and never look back.
And then that reminds me of the prodigal son, because guess what? When you run to God, God's running at you.
Yes.
Amen.
Right? He's not running from you. You say, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That's some good stuff, isn't it, Kim?
It's really good
You're
stuff.
awfully quiet. What are you so quiet about?
I'm just taking it in.
You're taking it in. That's why you might as well just sit in the crowd.
What's all hitting me hard now? Well, I asked if you wanted someone else up here.
Okay. I don't. Thanks.
It's just, this is a...
It's a tough deal, right?
Well,
but it's so encouraging, though.
It is super encouraging, right? It's super encouraging, but it's so relatable. You know what I mean? It's so relatable, and I've just have been here. Those stories, and being the person who loves God, right, but goes through some really hard stuff, like her losing her dad. I lost my mom, my brother, my grandma. And every time, I sat in this prison, and I gave myself to other women. I got caught up in behaviors I shouldn't have, and it wasn't because I didn't love God.
Right.
It's just I didn't know how to let him love me or love myself, and I didn't know how to have his peace while following him. I just knew I was just trying to make the best effort, and so it's very hard to sit here with these women.
Yeah.
I thought, it was gonna be good, but it's different when you get to be like, when we come in here and we do services, like we're like, oh, God bless you, we talk with them, but you can't get intimate like this with them. So it's like my heart is just hurting and breaking for these women, and I don't want to leave them.
Yeah.
So like I'm going through it right up here. This is your fault.
I know it's my fault. But who came up with this idea? Wow. No, but you know what's so encouraging? Because when you say that, I'm telling you, man, there's so many people struggling. Not just people in prison, just people out there in the world, just out there, you know, struggling with all sorts of stuff. And you know, the beauty about Jesus is, you know, Jesus got a bad rap because you know what? Even if in the midst of your sin, even in the midst of doing stuff that you don't want to do, even though when you know it's wrong and you do it anyway, he still loves us.
Amen.
You know, he's still there and he says, man, it's okay, man, you're my kid and I love you so much. Yes?
Can someone bring us a roll-off?
A roll-off.
You don't know what a
I
roll-off?
know what a roll-off
Okay.
is. Look, I learned that the hard way in this particular prison. I was teaching a class one time and I had something in my eye or something happened. I was not crying. And a girl handed me some tissue and said, here. So I patted my face with it and come to find out it came from down in here. And then after that, I was like, wow, I'll never get nobody's tissue ever again from a women's prison because I didn't know. Yeah, here's some tissue for your issue. Yeah.
It's a roll-off.
It's the roll-off.
This is what a roll-off is, ladies and gentlemen that watch our YouTube.
3.
Kathy,
That's
YouTube
it.
viewers.
That's funny.
This is a roll-off, and then you like have to like carry it around and like keep it in your pocket because you never know when you're going to.
It doesn't go in your pocket.
Yes, it is. You do.
Whatever.
I kept mine in my bag. Oh, can we have that roll back? That's
Yeah.
her roll.
It's a roll-up.
Oh,
She will go crazy over
oh, we
this
get you
toilet
another
paper.
roll. Yeah, we'll get you another roll. You know something else about what handing out the hygiene though is if a grown man was handing out toilet paper on the side of the road, he'd be super creepy. Here it's just okay. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it? Like, can you imagine driving down the street and there's a guy on the corner with a cape on? It's like, tissue for your issue. And like, oh my God, thank you. I need 2 rolls. Right? I mean, it would just be so bizarre. But here it's just like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah?
Yes, tissue is gold.
Yeah.
Tissue is
Especially
gold.
this. This is like 6 ply or something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6 ply.
See?
It's cushiony.
We get like 1.5 ply.
Look,
Yeah.
this is a makeup blush. This is a nose wiper, a tissue wiper. This is a napkin. This is a dishwashcloth. This is everything.
How about a pillow for
This
like
is-
2 weeks?
This is like
Yeah.
stuff you can like make stuff out of this, like
Yeah.
paper mache.
Roses.
I don't think we're supposed to be telling other
Oh
inmates
yeah,
what to
you
do.
could. You can make like a whole Christmas tree with
Yeah.
it. Have done that before.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
it's
act
almost
like,
Christmas time, so if you get some toilet paper in front of us, just make a tree out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't use it.
Okay, let me ask some more questions. All right? Thanks for being vulnerable, young lady.
Young lady.
Young lady. Okay. What is... Oh, this is probably not a good question. What kind of shoes are those?
Well, these are the.
I'm just kidding. That's
Got her.
what's the greatest difficulty you face about following God while incarcerated? The greatest difficulty you face about following God while incarcerated?
Ooh, that's a loaded question.
Well,
Well, you're the one that came up with it.
for me, it's the distraction. Like I said, you know, and here it's not. The environment is not always a happy place, you know, and so when you have things that go on at home or just like in the dorm, it gets very distracting and you get disheartened. And then like someone else had said before, you know, like something bad happens and you're like, God, where are you?
Hmm.
You know, and it's hard to have faith sometimes in something that's not tangible. But when things are going great, you know, it's easy.
Hmm.
It's easy. But then again, you know, you just, for me, it's like when I stay in my word, I stay focused, you know, but then when we get distracted and this gets dusty,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy to forget
Yeah,
and sever that connection.
so true. Yeah.
It's like
'Cause-
that in the world too.
Yeah, because Kim was doing a couple podcasts ago. She said we need to give God 10% of our day. I'm like, okay, well, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes. Like, wow, And then, you know what? I started doing that. Come to find out, man, things start working out. Things start to be better. My priorities are changed. I used to be like negative. It seems like we always go negative first, right? Negative, negative, negative. I put God first, right? Spend more time with him. Positive, 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 positive. By the time I get to the negative, I could care less, right? Because we always put positive. But it seems like the more time I spend with God, the more his word comes alive, the more I'm at peace. Things are just different, right? And I dig that. But you're right, because I can, not being judgmental, but if somebody's on Facebook that I've known and their posts start changing, I could easily say, you're out of your Bible, aren't you? Because you can tell. I can tell when it happens to me. I can tell when it happens to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you tell when it happens to me?
Well, I don't really want to know about that. What happens to you? I don't know, because usually you're pretty good at staying in your Bible.
I am.
You got some quirks that are kind of weird, but whatever. Well, she's kind of Halloweenish, right? So, and then she's scary movie, just things that I would never do. What's going on over there? Chow time?
Chow time.
Chow time!
Definitely chow time.
So what y'all don't know is that we have a segment on our podcast, and it's, whenever he's giving us the message, giving us the meat of the word of the Bible. But what we do is we're always like, you know what time it is? It's chow time! And we have these animations that come up.
We have those? Okay. Young lady, how about you for that?
We're not a team?
We are a team.
I'm going to walk out right now.
Yeah, I bet you're not going to. Yeah, where are you going to go?
Sit out in my car.
Yeah, you think they're going to let you out the door here?
Definitely.
Yes.
Not there. We're going to call security.
Might with that visitor's pass.
Yeah,
She might with the visitor's pass.
I have
That's
my
probably
own.
true.
I'm approved by myself now.
I remember the first time you came here, you were saying, man, I hope they let me out. So what's the greatest difficulty that you face while you're incarcerated?
I feel like the greatest difficulty following Christ while I'm incarcerated is trying not to be involved in all the many things going on in the unit. When I first got to Lockhart, I was mad. I mean, granted, I know why I'm here, I'm here for aggravated assault. I understand what I did, but I just was mad at the world, and it wasn't the world's fault. It was my fault, I could blame it on my past and everything I went through, but at the end of the day, I made the decision to do what I did to get here. And I feel like I still, when I first got here, was involved in fights and arguments and stuff now. And I feel like after I got baptized, I thought everything was going to change, but it didn't. It got harder. Yeah. And I felt like at that point, everyone was attacking me. Issues I didn't know I had were coming out. People I never had issues with were having issues with me for whatever reason. And everyone kept saying, just focus on God, everything will fall in place. Focus on God, everything will fall in place. I kept hearing and letting it go right over my head, and I was still running around here fighting, cussing, just being outright disrespectful to the officers. And it took it was one of your worship services. You had it was a young lady here named KD, and then you let them it was Walking in Purpose. They came up, and that song touched me, and ever since then I kind of latched on to her, and she kind of took me under her wing. And granted, I could be in my Bible a little more than I am now, but I feel like I'm in a better place than I was before.
Yeah.
And I just need to work on my mouth a little bit more, but I'm not fighting. I'm not doing any of that. When I wake up, I pray. The pod that I'm in, we have a prayer circle at 8, and I make sure I never miss it. I don't care how tired I am. If I'm asleep, I wake up. And I'm trying to stay focused and find strength in God. But I feel like the difficulty is everything around me. But I feel like if I just stay focused on what my intentions are, and I'm keeping God with me, that I'll be okay.
Yeah, that's good. Katie, what a great human being.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still keep in contact with them.
Yeah. Do they still do performance stuff up here?
Yes, we do.
They do?
Yes.
You do? You doing it tonight?
No. I mean, if you want us to.
Well, of course I do.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right.
I twist my arm, right? Oh, no. You. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, well, good. Good stuff, yes?
Yes.
All right,
definitely.
well, you girls both have kids?
Yes, I do.
Do you think your kids are going to be watching this?
Yes, I have a 16-year-old, and she's definitely going to look at this.
Hi.
Young ladies, you girls, I'm going to give you the opportunity to come back up here and say this too. I spaced it out. You want to say something to your kids now? Be a good time.
Sure. Can I say her name?
Yeah.
Callie, I just want you to know I'm in here for the both of us. Do not follow in my footsteps. You're going to be an amazing woman, and I ask that you stay with Christ and stay following Christ. And I'm so proud of you for getting baptized. I love you.
That's some good, right? I'm going to need some tissue here in a minute. Yes.
I got you.
I have 4 kids, so to my 20-year-old Sage, I just want to thank you for taking care of everything after Papa died, and you are so strong. And I thank God every day that you are not following in my footsteps, and you are walking in purpose, and I am so proud of you. And to Chloe, I hope one day that you and I will have a relationship and that you can be proud to call me your mother. To my son, Jesse, your energy is amazing, and I love you, and I couldn't be prouder of you. And to River, you are my inspiration, and I love you very much.
One thing that I do know about God is one of his characteristics is restoration. Yes, Kim?
Yes.
Because recently, I've had some issues with my son who was upset with me for a long time. I'm like, why would you be upset with me? Which, some of it was my fault, but anyway, there was a time where I apologized, said, hey, let's move on. He said, Dad, I'm never going to get over this. I'm thinking, what? Anyway, but about a month ago, he called me up, and, there was some restoration. And you know what? It was great. It was great because, you know what? For me, there's a time, and I know that you girls, right? I mean, I know it sucks being here, but your kids, they always love you because you're their mom, right? And I know Kimberly here, she wishes that her have a better relationship with her daughter, but I know it's coming your way. It's coming our way because that's just what God does. He wants to restore those things. Yes? Yes. Right? Just like the reason why you're here is because God wanted to restore his time with you and his time with you and his time with me and his time with you. He wanted to restore that, and that's what he's doing. Yes? So it's easy for me to pray that. So good stuff, right, girls? Good stuff. Okay. Wow. I don't even know where to go from there.
I don't know.
I don't even know where to go from there. I'm not going to start crying now. Good stuff, ladies.
You can have one ply.
No, one ply. Is anybody out? You got something out there in the crowd that maybe you're thinking you want to ask a question? Oh, nope.
I think
Peanuts out there. Okay.
Wow, tough crowd.
It is a tough crowd. Well, at least you're not sleeping. Thank you. Okay, one more question, then we'll move on. Okay, what are the hardest adjustments you have to make once you get out? That's not a good question, is it? How about this? How can someone facing similar challenges avoid the mistakes you made? We've already said that. How about this one? What brought about your acceptance of Jesus in your life?
Ooh.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh my gosh. So I had just gotten to the hobby unit, and I had placed my daughter up for adoption. I had my daughter, my 3-year-old River, in federal custody, and it was like 3 weeks after I had her, I transferred to hobby unit. To Woodman and then hobby unit. And I was doing really well, man, for a little bit, and then I just fell into this depression because I found out my dad got stage 4 brain and lung cancer. And he was, like I said, he was my person. You know, I talked to this man every day on the phone or whatnot for the last 39 years. And so, like, that, and on top of losing my daughter, I was just like, I'm losing everything. And so another vulnerable moment, I'm drinking hand sanitizer, smoking K2, doing pills and all the things. And it's my birthday, and I'm sitting in my cubicle, and I'm thinking, you are taking yourself back down into this pit after God just took you out of it. What are you doing? And I'm thinking about my dad, and I'm like, God, man, I can't lose my dad. Like, I'll do anything. I'll do anything if you just please heal him, you know? And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. And so, like, all the things that I had that I was getting high off of, I gave them away. And I went to the chaplain the next day, and I was like, if you don't put me in the faith-based storm, something bad's going to happen to me. And that next day, which that never happens because people are waiting for a long time, I got into the faith-based storm at the hobby unit. And I remember moving in my cubicle and feeling this, like, lightened spirit, you know, like, it was like I'd had this anvil on my chest forever, and something took it off, and I could breathe, you know? And I knew that was the Holy Spirit coming over me. That was me. That was me coming over, you know?
Oh, good. That's nice when it's relieved, when you're relieved, right? From the sin and the heartache. Yeah. Maybe not the heartache, but the sin.
Yeah.
How about you, young lady?
I think the moment I realized that I needed to get back into God's good graces was I got a letter from my daughter, and she was blaming herself for my decisions. She was like, I'm sorry, I know that I was difficult, and she said, I feel like if I was better that I wouldn't be in the situation I was in. My daughter tried to kill herself when she was 12, and because she was being bullied because she likes girls, and she was a little heavy set, so people were making fun of her. Nowadays these kids are mean.
They are.
But I never wanted her to feel like this situation was her fault, and I didn't realize the impact my addiction and my behaviors had on my child like that. I was like, I thought I was the good mother, like she didn't want for anything, you know. She wasn't abused, you know. I thought I was doing right, but I never knew that she was watching everything I did, and it was affecting her. And just to read that letter, I knew I needed to get my act together, not just for me, but for her. She deserves so much better. Right now she's with my brother, and they keep her in church and into Bible study and stuff, and in the youth group. And I need to get my mind right so that I'll be able to approach her on the right path, because she's on the right path, and I don't want to, you know, mess that up. And I'm still working on it. I haven't had quite the experience that Lauren had just yet, but I know God's working on me. Yeah. Okay. And I'm not turning back.
Yeah. Okay. So how about we end it with this? So, like I said, there's people that are going to watch this that maybe need some encouragement. So you want to look into the camera and give somebody some encouragement that may be sitting in you never know, maybe somebody just needs encouraging and they're in a good mood. You know, who knows?
Well, to anyone struggling, I don't know what your issue may be, but just know you can always go to Christ. Stop worrying about the other people in your pods and looking cool and trying to be in the in crowd so that people won't talk about you. Who cares if they talk about you? The only friend you need is Christ. And if you just feel like you can't take it, don't start, you know, I know there's people who harm themselves and stuff. Pull somebody to the side and talk to them. There's life coaches. I mean, there's your chaplain. Please reach out for help and don't try to handle things on your own.
what I want to say to anybody struggling is, first is Genesis 50:20. You intended to harm me, but God intended it all for good.
Hey, hang on a second.
Oh my God, it's heavy.
Way to go, Satan.
I'm so dead.
Yes.
Wow.
Back to you.
I think he pulled something up.
Yeah. He'll feel that in the morning.
What I want to say to anybody struggling is that, you're not your emotions. This may feel really heavy right now, whatever you're going through. But this is only a moment. This isn't forever, especially wearing white, And for those of you that are system impacted, until you go to heaven, it's only temporary. This is only temporary. This life is only temporary. But you can find comfort with God. You can't find comfort in relationships. You can't find comfort with drugs. It's only a temporary fix when God is all that you need.
Mm-hmm.
And you are enough.
Yep.
You're not what everybody says you are. And at the end of the day, you can prove them wrong. Prove them wrong for you. Second chances are given because sometimes you just weren't ready for the first. And God gives you so many second chances. It's going to be okay. Just keep going.
Who are you?
I don't know. I think I need to hear that more than anything.
Goodness gracious. Wow. Kim, go ahead and follow that. That's fantastic. Thank you, ladies.
Blondie's in the crowd crying. Ha ha. Everyone playing laugh at her.
She's got her struggles too. Everybody's got some struggles, right?
Well, I'm just glad she's crying just as much as I am, so I don't feel by myself.
Well, I'm not crying whatsoever.
I'm not going to try to follow that, but I'll let her have her 15 minutes,
Okay. Well, then I'll follow that up. You know what? You are enough. You girls are enough, right? I mean, I'm constantly saying you're enough, right? But Jesus is enough. Jesus is enough for every situation, right? So if you're struggling out there, you're just not feeling it someday, whatever, man, you are enough. Because Jesus isn't basing your value on your performance. He's basing your value on His performance. And His performance is enough, which makes you enough, which makes me enough, which makes all of us enough.
That's right.
Right? Yeah. It's nothing that we do. If you continue to try to do it on your own, that's never going to be enough.
No.
Right? But when you trust Christ and let Him be all He is, then it's enough. But you know what? It's so hard to surrender it. But when you finally surrender it, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. All right, so we're going to end this podcast. Good stuff, ladies. Good seeing you. And yes.